am doing a lot of climbing stuff, so I'm a guide, and I also work for a climbing shoe company. So I travel around and sell shoes and also do, like I said, guiding in the Austin area.
That's
But
wonderful.
right now with the pandemic, I'm working just as a barista.
Right.
I'm being.
Right.
Great.
Well, it's great to have you with us.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's great to be here virtually.
I just got to watch my grandbaby, who turned 1 year old today, eat chocolate cake for the first time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Hey,
pretty
Margie.
funny. Hey, Margie.
Hey, Jody and David.
Jody.
Oh, there's
She's muted.
Jean.
There's Jean. Jean is muted though, and so is Jody and
Hi, okay, I unmuted. I'm gonna
Jean,
mute again, but I'm
Jean is
unmuted.
muted.
Say hi back.
The challah is in the oven, so my challah cover's flat. And I tried to see if the candles would show, but they're not from there. They're right behind the challah.
Hi, Jean. You're muted. I can't hear you.
She can't hear that you can't hear her.
There you
There.
go.
We have
There
our
we
stuff.
go. That's what I want.
She looks good. Oh, it's a lot of people coming on.
Oh, there's Craig.
Oh, Jane. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Craig.
Want me?
You're the musicians.
Okay, I've been doing that. Okay.
Well, then you gotta put your video on.
Debbie and Rich.
Hey, Deb. Hey, Rich.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Sandy.
Good reception from Katie. Hello.
There you go. Yeah, we're here.
We've got internet out here too.
Oh my gosh, I'm impressed.
I know, we are too.
And they have a pomegranate tree in their backyard that has like a bajillion pomegranates on it.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Very
if
cool.
we get any and not the squirrels and the blue jays, we don't know. We weren't so lucky last year, so. We got owls, big plastic owls.
Oh,
Is that supposed to scare them away?
So they say, we're
Scares the
hoping.
blue jays away.
Scares the dog away.
It doesn't scare the squirrels away.
In exchange for some pomegranates, I can come over and act like an owl.
Okay, we'll give you a shift.
Question for Holly. Holly, are you able to?
Let me get my phone, hold on.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, excellent.
You're not very loud though.
Oh, really?
Okay, let's fix
Hi,
that.
Karen.
How about now?
Check.
That's better.
Can you hear
That's
me now?
better. Yeah.
Is that a better volume for all of us too?
How's is the guitar coming?
Yes, guitar's coming through well.
Awesome.
Okay,
That's good to hear.
fantastic.
Okay, cool.
So we had planned for Scott to be sharing the slides. So maybe Holly, I can send the deck to you.
I don't have the slides, but maybe he will be here by 6:30.
Okay. I can definitely send them to you if you feel comfortable presenting from your side.
I can't do the slides and monitor the room and.
No problem. We can share on our side.
Okay.
Figure it out.
So then for now, let's just share with us, and then if we have to switch something up in the middle, then we'll do that.
Wow. Oh, I guess you should send the police.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
trying to
Susan.
rename myself, but it won't let me here. Usually I can call myself Susan Nurlove instead of Sue Nurlove.
We had a security problem this afternoon. We're not letting anybody
Garage door, the front door, and there's
Oh,
motion.
okay, gotcha. That's why. Yeah, hence the needing to sign in for this or register. Hi,
I don't
Karen.
know. She's not answering.
Mwah.
What was that?
Oh, Grace,
It's so nice to see you.
It's nice to see everyone too.
How have you been?
I've been doing well. I mean,
I know you graduated. I'm sure you graduated. Do you have a job?
I actually didn't graduate, but I work in the climbing industry.
What industry?
The climbing industry. So I climb full time as a guide.
Oh, how interesting. Good luck. Good to you. Good for you.
Thanks.
Karen, what's Chuck's status now?
Thank you. He's very ill. He's stable, but quite ill.
Is he in a room yet?
No, they have to keep him in the ER because he's on 100% oxygen and they can't manage that many liters. Usually in a general room, it's 8 liters. He's on 30 liters of oxygen.
Oh, wow.
And he had some arrhythmia, so they have to watch him very carefully. He's stable, thank goodness, and he seems like he's getting good care, but he's very sick.
So we're both in it.
So sorry, Karen. We're sending prayers.
Thank you. That's why I'm here. I'm not one to share a lot and ask for a lot of support, but I'm learning. Rabbi and I were talking earlier about trying to send a meal to the St. Luke's Baylor Hospital where Chuck is. I guess there's been meals that have gone before to Methodist and Memorial Hermann. So we were thinking that we would do a meal for St. Luke's Baylor now, kind of in, gratitude for their taking care of Chuck.
I think we should, I think the same way that it was pulled together before, we could definitely do that. And if I know Holly would figure that out and get us the way to contribute the way we did for other efforts, to do this in Chuck's honor would be such an honor right now.
Yeah.
As our prayer for him.
Yeah, we have some funds left over from the first round of donations, but we're going to send out another request.
Well, I'm definitely contributing. He was very touched that we kept him in our prayers this afternoon. That meant a lot to him. So thank you.
Anything we can do to help, just let us, anybody know.
Yeah, I mean, that's everybody's asking, which is so lovely. That's one concrete way that maybe if people would like to do something for Chuck, that would be a great way of doing something for him.
The hardest part of this is I'm still remembering, and I've told Karen this before, Joe was very sick last summer and in the hospital for a week. And Chuck went multiple times to keep him company at Memorial Hermann where he was. And the heartbreaking thing about right now, and I know for you, Karen, you would be there if you were allowed. You're not allowed to be. And Joe would be there if he were allowed to be, and he's not allowed to be. This is so terrible, and my heart is breaking for you.
Thank you. It's hard because I don't really have an opportunity to not only not talk to him because he's on oxygen, but I can't talk to anybody at the nurses station. They're so overwhelmed. They can't take family calls.
They don't have time.
Yeah, the only way I know anything is that my daughter, who's a nurse, has a friend who's a doctor who has a friend at St. Luke's. So I'm getting my intel that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chuck's great. And he let Joe win all the time at backgammon too, when he went to visit him.
He just played with him, and he has the most beautiful, I mean, y'all know probably Chuck, but we got to know him so well through that experience. And he has this incredible bedside manner himself. You would want him at your bedside if you were sick, right? Because he's just the most gentle. He's awesome, and he did things like he genuinely wanted to play. So it was like the patience was infinite, right? And I just to not be able to reciprocate right now, or to even be able to go and keep you company in person and give you a hug in person. It's very, very, very.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for those words.
Yeah. Yeah, we love you.
Shabbat,
And-
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
There he
Shalom,
is.
Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
You could put it halfway.
I hope everybody is
Because there's
is doing okay and feeling well. I know that you all have. If you didn't know by now, you didn't know before. You now know that that Chuck Thrall is in the hospital, and we are very much praying for him, especially as he fights COVID and as he finds himself in this very difficult situation in Houston, where we as a society have overwhelmed our hospital system, and so they are doing heroic work to make it possible to support people who are facing some really major struggles. I just received a great text from Chuck, and he sounded, the text sounded like himself. I guess that's a good thing. You can't. They say you can't tell tone in a text, but I don't know. His tone was coming through. He seemed strong and committed to overcoming this. So we're going to continue to send prayers to him and good wishes to him and to Karen, as we all know that it's one thing to have someone in the hospital, your loved one in the hospital. It's another thing entirely to not be able to be there with him. So we are going to show up for you as best we can to hold you up. And now we begin Shabbat. Jonathan and Andrew Goldstein are going to be leading us musically. Some of you have met Andrew rather, who performed along with his dad for our Shavuot concert that we had already 2 months ago, kind of 6 weeks ago. It seems like it was a year ago, but I welcome them and I welcome you all to this Shabbat. May it be one of blessing and healing and peace. Jonathan and Andrew.
Scott, are you going to show the slides? Okay. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. אני ואתה אז יבוא כבר כולם. אמרו את זה קודם לפניי, זה לא משנה. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. אני ואתה ננסה מההתחלה. יהיה לנו רע, אין דבר, זה לא נורא. אמרו את זה קודם לפניי, זה לא משנה. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. אמרו את זה קודם לפניי, זה לא משנה. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. את העולם. את העולם.
For the arrival of Shabbat, well of life, bless my heart with the gifts of Shabbat, the presence of your love in my pulse, your glory in my chest, and your wonder in my breath. Bless my eyes with the gifts of Shabbat, the beauty of candlesticks, the Kiddush cups and chalot, Bless my lips with the gifts of Shabbat, rejoicing in song and prayer. Our melodies, ancient and new, bless my ears with the gifts of Shabbat. Hymns and praises, the nigunim of old, and blessed words of Torah, bless my soul with the gifts of Shabbat. Ah, thanksgiving, calm and surrender, beauty, righteousness, and peace. Let these gifts descend gently on all your people, Israel, so that together, wherever we may be, in one voice, from the four corners of earth we sing words of praise, words of song, words of laughter, and words of joy. May they all be words of healing. Or Zarua.
Or Zarua Latzadi Uyishrei Lev Simcha 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 Simchu Tzadikim Ba'Adonai Ba'Adonai Ve'hodu lezecher kodsho Simchu Tzadikim Ba'Adonai Ve'hodu lezecher kodsho Or Zarua Latzadi Uyishrei Lev Simcha Or Zarua Latzadi Uyishrei Lev Yishrei Lev Yishrei Lev Simcha Yishrei Lev Simcha
Light is sown by the righteous, tucked into cracks in the sidewalks, dropped in the grass, breathed into the air, left waiting for others to find. You who are upright in heart, let your deeds declare your love. Let your hands be a source of blessing. Your joy be a fountain of blessing. Rejoice in righteousness and spread holiness throughout your days. Light is sown for you. Seek it, find it, magnify it in service to God's holy name.
Ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabela, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat. Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad. Shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'letchila. Yai lai lai, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila. Yai lai lai, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech kumi uri, 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 shir daberi, kevod Adonai, alayim niglai. Yai lai lai, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Oi beshalom,
כותרת בלב, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לילה 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 חדודי, יאללה לילה לילה לקראת כלה, יאללה לילה לילה פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה, יאללה לילה לילה חדודי, יאללה לילה לילה לקראת כלה, יאללה לילה לילה פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה.
As you know, L'chadodi is a prayer with which we welcome in the malachim, the messengers, into our lives. And the truth is, we can't always be in control of the messengers that come in. We aren't always happy with the messages that they share. And to our great misfortune in our day and age right now, the perception of people we're either in with or not in with is getting worse. The divisions between my team or someone else's team are getting more entrenched. And to a great extent, what's driving that division, I believe more than anything else, is money and greed. That there are whole industries that rely upon us picking, not only picking one team over another, but dehumanizing the other. Because then my team sells more t-shirts. I've always been fascinated by the descriptions of the training of protesters to Alabama and Mississippi in the 1960s. The peaceful protesters were trained on how to take the abuse from the nasty enforcers of racist laws. And they were taught, try to imagine your enemy as a baby when he or she was but a vulnerable child, and love him or her in that manifestation. We need so much more of that today. We need so much more love. And we need to be channeling that love, because we will be nowhere the bigger the walls we build between us and others. So let us wake up. Let us love even when we don't feel the love. But let us drive that forward more than we've ever done so before. It is the only antidote to our world's ills. Let us continue singing and celebrating waking up with Baruch Hu.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Oh, barechu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Orei yom v'layla, kolel or mipnei choshech, kolel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Orei yom v'layla, kolel or mipnei choshech, kolel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or.
When I am lonely, O great and gracious God, when I am lonely, I imagine be my favorite uncle, lost when I was yet an infant. Forgive me, for I am weak. O great God, when I create a sorrow, I think of you as a friend, telling tales of bears and clever foxes, singing stories and drying tears. Forgive me, I am human. My gracious God, when I consider death, I call to mind a kid, a cat, a dog, a stick, unto the thousand eyes of your most certain angel and your promises forever. Love me, Lord. I am a child.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down and when you rise. Bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down and when you rise, and when you rise.
As most of you know, this is the time when we invite your simchas, your good newses, your reasons to celebrate. And wow, do we need them more than ever. We're going to begin with a special one all the way from Chicago, Illinois, and that is celebrating Debbie and David Gersh's granddaughter, Nora, who turned 1 year old today. Correct, Debbie? And we all know she has been on a journey of going from small but strong to now big but strong. And if you probably, there are probably very few of you with whom Debbie hasn't yet shared multiple pictures of Nora. There is one in particular. I'm going to ask Debbie to hold it up in front of the camera, her camera, so everyone can see. It's super cute.
Which one?
The one you just sent me. The one you just sent me.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
I can share it. I can share it. No, I can do it. Hang on a second.
Oh, okay. And it's her first. Is my mic off now?
Okay. So we can hear you.
Okay. What some folks maybe don't know is she arrived 2 months early and was in the NICU for 7 weeks and did beautifully every step of the way, fought from the very beginning. And yeah, so, okay, fire away, Rabbi Scott. I won't say no.
I think I've got it here. Hold on a second. This is all the wonders of technology. Here we go. You got to see this picture. All right, hold on a second. I gotta share it. Hold on just a second.
And I'm happy to send a year's worth to anyone who wants to see a year's worth of pictures.
Here it is. There it is.
David, look. That's her today.
Super cute. So we offer a special Shechianu for having arrived to this moment. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Thank you, God, for bringing us to this moment to celebrate this joy, even all the more so in the midst of the challenges we face in the world. Mazel tov, Debbie. Mazel tov, David. I see that there are other ones that are coming through. Let's just make sure I don't want to miss anybody. You all can read them yourselves, but I want to see if there's any other ones. Yes, so cute. Okay, your definitely is cute. Craig Ottinger was born 2 months early in 1945. Craig, and look what Craig's become.
Rabbi, you need to read them out loud because we've got people on Facebook and YouTube.
All right. Susan Peak's grandson, Andy, running right now, not just walking. And Lisa Simon shared that Andrew has finished grading his first summer session of classes. A's for everyone. And Susan Peak says that she's got a boy for Nora. And everyone else is congratulating Debbie. Dying of cuteness, one person said. And let me see if there's... I think that's Jody Gibson, is that right? She'll be watching the fireworks. No, it's not Jody Gibson. From her father's 100th on July 4th. Wow. And we're celebrating our country's birthday. Absolutely. And and Marion says that she has a new running partner. I guess that means and 2 new clients and people ordering healthy food. All right. Well, y'all can check it out. But so congratulations to everybody for all the good news, the reasons to celebrate. We need them so much right now. And now we're going to continue with Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, Osei Thelem. Nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, Osei Thelem. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? When Moses and the children crossed the sea, they sang to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu l'chaim, Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim.
Adonai, please teach me how I can heal both myself and those around me. Help me choose the path that I am to walk, and guide my footsteps so I will not stray. Show me, please, where I am needed, for that is where I want to be. Though I sometimes may desire to take the easiest route. Help me understand that boulders in the path can be part. Though I may make mistakes, help me to accept criticism and correction, and turn me from temptation, lest I stray from a holy path. Give me strength, God. Give me strength, please. Help me rediscover my health, my happiness, and my life. Protect me, sustain me, and help me feel both satisfied and full of healing power.
Ananana Adonai, Ananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananana Ufi Agi Teilatecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananana Ufi Agi Teilatecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Sfatai Tifta, Ananana Ufi Agi Teilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imaot, U'Mei Gula Livnei V'Neihem, Leman Shemo Be'achava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rab L'Choshia, Morid Atah, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Zomech Noflim Verofei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, Umidol Melach, Melech Meimit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'neman Atah L'chachayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh. Oh, there we go. Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kdoshim B'chol Yom Yalucha Salah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
I invite you to be seated if you are standing. As many of you know, tonight we particularly call to mind our friend, our supporter, our fellow congregant, Chuck Thrall, who is fighting COVID in the hospital right now. And we send him strength and prayers for healing and wholeness. May God guide the hands and the minds and the creativity of all those charged with his care. We think of Chuck and we think of all those who are struggling, particularly tonight, struggling with COVID. And I offer this prayer of Houston, that we endure, that we maintain our humanity, and that all of us become ever mindful that we are connected to each other. I also invite all of you who would like to mention the names of people who are in need of healing to please write them into our chat so that we can read their names to ourselves and in no way commit each other that we are praying for each other's healing.
El na refana la, refana lanu. 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 Dear God of our ancestors,
Dear God of our ancestors,
help us renew our faith.
help us renew our faith.
Grant us perfect healing.
grant us a perfect healing.
Bring peace to all our days.
Bring peace to all our days.
Restore our strength of body.
Restore our strength of body.
Help clarify our minds.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Rejuvenate our light.
Rejuvenate our light.
Thank you for all these blessings.
Thank you for all the blessings.
Throughout our days and nights.
Throughout our days and nights.
We celebrate the journey.
We celebrate the journey.
This precious gift of life.
This precious gift of life.
Well, thank you so much to the Goldstein twins. Really glad to have you guys on board. Jonathan, you're awesome. And then having Andrew just as an echo chamber, truly, it is wonderful. You guys bring so much to our services. Thank you. For those of you who are attention, we have we will continue this week with 10 at noon, starting Monday again. Shabbat next week. I'll be leading with Kelly Dean. We're continuing to teach our Hebrew. And then Sunday the 5th, this Sunday we are starting our book group. The information about...
Excuse me, it's on the 12th.
Oh, I take that back. Holly, am I missing anything other than getting the date wrong for that?
No, you did just fine.
Thank you. So I want to share with you tonight something directly from the Torah portion. So if I ask the question, why is Moses not allowed to enter the promised land? Moses would knowledgeably answer that question with, well, because he struck the rock. He didn't speak to the rock as God had instructed him to when the Israelites needed water, but rather Moses struck the rock, not just once, but twice, out of anger. And this then led directly to then God saying, will not be the one who leads the people into the land of Israel. Now, to be honest, That's never been, for me, a satisfactory answer. Even though God says, this is the reason why. I think that for God, that statement is what I would call a lagging indicator. Because one might suggest that on the face of it, Moses probably shouldn't have been the leader who would take the Israelites into the promised land. He had been leading this group a very long time. And the tradition teaches us that when he is standing at the top of Mount and looking into the land, a land that he will not enter, that his people will in coming days, he is 120 years old. Maybe at that point, it was time for him to hang up the cleats. Maybe it was time for him to retire. Now, it's hard to admit at times that it's time to retire. And especially for Moses. Think about it. He led the Israelites out of Egypt. He stood up to Pharaoh. Yes, God had his back, but he had to go into Pharaoh's court, backed by an invisible God, and walk up to the man who real, or quote unquote, real statue gods all around him. He had to stand up to Pharaoh. He had to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. He had to endure close to 40 years of their kvetching. That's a lot to handle. Maybe it was time. But I think there's an indication earlier in this Torah portion where not only Moses, but Aaron too were ready to hand over the baton. And that is when the Israelites come to them and they, in this delirium of hopes for yesteryear, if only we had died with the death of our brothers before the Lord. Why have you brought the congregation of the Lord to this desert so that we and our livestock should die there? Why have you taken us out of Egypt to bring us to this evil place? And what did Moses and Aaron do? The text reads that Moses and Aaron moved away from the assembly to the entrance of the tent of meeting, and they fell on their faces. They stood there as the people kvetched to them one too many times. They had had it. And they were done. What did they do? They went on a staff retreat. They went on an executive retreat. They decided, we've had enough. And they went to the tent of meeting. And they prayed. And that, our commentators suggest, that was the moment when God knew it was time for him to retire. Because it was no surprise that people who had just been slaves, who were struggling to understand what it meant to be free, who had been struggling since the moments that they walked out of the land of Egypt, and they were still struggling. And instead of Moses being able to say, okay, let's go over our exercises. Let's go over what we've already learned. Or to just sit with them and to hear their gripes and to be present with their discomfort. Instead, they just said, we're done. Leadership is the subtle art of meeting people where they are at, resisting the sense that if I haven't experienced it, it's not real, and having the willingness to sit in discomfort. Our Talmud teaches that when a prophet loses his temper, his prophecy escapes him. We live in a society right now with too many people wishing it was yesteryear, wishing that we could just turn back the clock. And pretty sure, insistent in fact, that they aren't responsible for our present situation. But the truth is, all of us are still ex-slaves trying to overcome a past and a history that we don't want to recognize, admit, and embrace. That is true on a people level, and it is true on a person level. Our greatest struggle is that we don't want to sit in the discomfort. But that is our only choice. The painful truths of life, the painful histories of too many people in our world are ones that we need to read and imbibe and not retreat from. The question before us is, do we want to be like Moses, ready to retire, no longer willing to sit in discomfort, if we ever were? Or are we willing to face the difficult truths that this present world is one that all of us contributed to? For me, it is the only way forward. It's hard to imagine how we move forward from this moment without fundamental, without a recognition of the inequalities that are built into our world based on color and creed and national origin, location of where one lives or where one's born, and the devastating commitment to making others others forever and always. We stand on a precipice of entering a new land. Will we retreat and head back to Egypt? or will we forge forward? In vain, but in truth. That to me is the question. That is what we live with today. And may we all go from strength to strength. We continue with Aleinu. I invite you to please rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adonai kol, la'atei kedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam b'chelkeinu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
At this time, we call to mind the people in our lives, in our memories, who are lost to us, whose names, whose memories, whose souls live within us. I invite you to please mention their names in the chat, and the rest of us to read those names aloud or to ourselves, as we remember the blessings that make us who we are. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו. לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמר ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיא, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. May the one who makes peace in the high places make peace upon us, upon all Israel and all the world, and let us say amen. And for our concluding song, it felt to me like we needed a bit of folk music tonight to remind ourselves of what it means to be an American. And for me, what it means to be a Jewish kid at summer camp.
So we've prepared a kind of special version of this. We hope you enjoy it. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger
If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning and ring it in the evening. All over this land, I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out warning, I'd ring out the love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
If I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing out the love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
Well, I've got a hammer,
And I've got a bell,
and I've got a song
to
sing
all over this land.
It's a hammer of justice,
It's a bell of freedom.
it's a song about the love
between
my brothers and my
sisters
all
over this land.
Ooh.
I'm going to unmute everybody for a moment. Just give them a round of applause.
Bravo. Bravo.
Bravo.
Thank you, everybody.
Bravo.
Bravo.
All right, Kiddush.
Thank you so much.
Go for it, Jonathan or Andrew, or both. Kiddush? You want me to do it?
Baruch
Okay.
atah Adonai Eloheinu.
What happened? Whoops. Baruch atah
Okay, let's
Adonai.
try. Take 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho
B'ahava u'ratzon hilanu,
zikaron
zikaron l'maaseh b'reishit, ki hu yom tehila lemikra kodesh, zecher
Zion
Mitzrayim,
Mitzrayim,
ki
Yanu
Tanu kidashta
Mikomi
v'shabbat
Kodshecha
ve'ahava
Hikatan
Baruch atah Adonai
Mikadesh Hashabbat. Amen.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shalom.
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you once again to Andrew and Jonathan.
Thank you, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you very much.
Happy 4th.
Thank you all
Shabbat
very
shalom.
much.
Shabbat shalom.
Music was wonderful. Great music.
I'm so glad you
Thank
liked
you
it.
so much.
Beautiful music.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, did everybody see Grace Klein has joined us?
Yes.
Yes.
She looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Grace, we're so glad to have you back.
Oh, wow.
Be here. I mean, it's definitely been an crazy few months, so it's good to be grounded.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Not to Amy, her mom.
Good
Love you all.
Shabbos, good
Good
Shabbos.
Shabbos, good Shabbos.
Shabbos, everybody.
Shalom.
Hi, Jean.
Shabbos.